We are live. We are live. Wagwan, my people. This is like a last minute decision, but you know how we do what we do when we do what we do. Pick up on yourself. You will hear all kind of noise in the background because this is the wind down time when we come and vibes and chat. You can come and watch this later. In most cases, this is basically what happens when um this is what happens when um you don't schedule the live. People will have to rewatch at a later time because they were unaware that you were live. The system doesn't really pick you up sometimes. Yep. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. We want to chat a little bit about the ongoing issue with Brenda. I know I'll be passing through a lot of I'll be passing through a lot of people's timeline. So if you're coming across this channel for the first time, welcome. Feel free to join. Pick up yourself. Just know that you're in a safe place. This is the Real Things Reactions. Hey sis, Wagwan. Hello, hello, hello. Um Today was a crazy day on the channel. I ended up uploading. This is why I'm actually here now, because I ended up uploading the video that I wanted to upload here. I end up uploading it to the wrong channel. I put it onto the podcast instead of here on the channel itself. Anyway, my people, please hit the like button or tap the screen. Tap the screen as you come in. That qualifies as a like to send out the signal in out there so the people them can know so we are here. Now, as the live build up, I want to reason with you one-on-one. You'd hear me moving around because it's just wind down time right now. And I hope that you're relaxed also with your foot, put up some place and just chillaxing and listening to the sound of my voice. Anyway, as my title suggests, this is exactly what I am going to. As the title suggests, this is exactly what I am going to be discussing. We've seen where Brenda was struggling some few days ago. We've seen her cried. We've seen her. Hello, Angeline. Blessings. Blessings, blessings. Don't mind the noise. We're home, we're relaxed, and we're just doing our own thing. You're asking, what is this? This is the Real Things Reactions. Sis Doreen Wagwan, big up yourself. The Real Things Reactions. Yeah. I may have done something there a while ago, but I had to because it seems like it's about to go upside down. Okay, so it's a day off. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, Sister Doreen. Blessings. Yep. I'm just trying to let the live build up a little bit before we start to chit chat. I trust that the day was okay with everybody. Hope that things went well. I uploaded the wrong video to the wrong channel. I should be coming for the podcast, for the reaction channel, and instead I went to the podcast and uploaded the wrong video today while Mora was also premiering. So I stopped the premiere and just chill and let it be. Anyhow, I don't know what's going to happen. So let me just, instead of dragging the live out, let me just start talking. Let's just discuss what we have to discuss. So Brenda is the topic tonight, and coming to this, I want to talk about this with an open heart, honestly. When say me there in a bed, don't even realize it's not even 7 yet, but it's dark outside. Yes, because time is real, it's slowly changing, or has already changed actually. Yes, well, it's good that you're relaxing. I was laying down, but I realized that I may not get the signal on that side of the house, so I had to come back where I might get a better signal. Anyway, I'm relaxed too. So I was saying that I want to talk about Brenda's situation, and I want to talk about it with an open heart, because we've seen it. We've been with Brenda from Brenda was in Dubai. Been with Brenda from Brenda was in Dubai, and we've seen the ups and downs with Brenda. We've seen also where some few weeks ago she had an issue. They had severely had the issue with Mayugunu. A lot of things were said. People look at things differently. People deal with things differently. With Mayugunu and Siveli, that part was sorted out and everything, you know, was cleared up as far as I understand. Yeah, and oh yeah, to turn the data off. Yep. So guys, just keep your Elaine, I think I may have to add you as a moderator. I didn't even realize that you are not one. So Elaine, you're now a moderator for this channel along with Doreen. Just keep your eyes open for me, please, because once I'm doing vertical live stream, some weird things happen. So just keep your eyes open for me. Thank you. Yeah, so I was talking about Brenda. I was talking about Brenda and Brenda being in Dubai and how we watch her from that time up to the point where some few days ago, like this incident with Siveli and Mayugunu, things were sorted out right down to where it is now as we stand with Bushman Dude. Now again, you will hear a lot of dogs barking because it's crazy outside. Up to the point where they are right now. No, let me not get distracted. All that barking, but you know how it goes. But people, listen. I've seen where Brenda is now, being dragged on the streets of YT, and this is something that we can't really stop it, honestly, because what is done, and Brenda took actions in her own hands. She did it the best way she could. Um, she did it the best way she could. However she could, and while it may not be, you know, the best way to deal with things right now, for a lot of us, or to deal with the situation. It may not have been the best way to deal with the situation for maybe a lot of us would have dealt with it differently. Brenda did it the only way or the best way she knew how to at that given moment. Now, today would have been like a kind sort of a rest day on the main channel, so that's why I didn't come to talk about it on the podcast. I would have uploaded here But as I tell you, the mistake was made and I just let it ride. I've seen some videos on the YT streets on couple channels, and hey, those reactors, shameless reactors, like they never cease to amaze me. Now, as much as they would love to hate the fact that Brenda would have put fire under their skin. Hey, Agnes, blessings. Pleasant good evening. As much as they would have hated Brenda for putting fire under their skins in, back then, Brenda is a name and a force to be reckoned with. Let me tell you why I say so. Brenda was talked about today on YT streets. Every second channel you go to in the Lazy Gang, they're talking about Brenda. Brenda thumbnail is up on their screens, on their videos, rejoicing. Oh, she deserved what she got in that village. That village, imagine that she deserved what Brenda deserved what she got in that village. Now, it's stupid. It sounds so stupid, honestly. Like, it's not the entire village that would have done anything to Brenda. Brenda had experience. She has her she got some kind of experience where it's not everybody would have known how to deal with it. Brenda is dealing with it in her way. Now, some few weeks back we heard up and running. Some few weeks back we heard the Lazy Gang. Actually, it was Nairobi teacher who came out, guns blazing, that Brenda was chased by D and a whole bunch of story. Now, Brenda never came out personally and said anything about that on her channel. No one knew, except for Brenda and D, what happened that time. You understand? Nobody knows except for Brenda and herself. How Nairobi teacher came by that conversation, I don't know. What was said, how he got the message, I don't know. Anywho, I know that Brenda held Dee very close to her heart. Not that I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Elaine said. Speaking for me, I like Brenda. She tell you the way she feels exactly. I love Brenda. I love Brenda, and I was, we all have our favorites here on the YT streets, whether they're big name or no name. We all have our favorites, and each to his own. I owe Brenda some favors, and you know why? When I just started out on reacting, because I used to watch Marwa a long time ago when Marwa just started and so on, and even began to watch him more when he went to Jamaica. That was when I picked up and started watching even more. Anyway, Brenda, kind of dragged me some kind of way into like deeper reaction. Because I started my little thing. I had another channel. I started my little thing, but it wasn't too deep. But it was Brenda. If any one of you guys will remember how Brenda used to tell me, my sister, come to my live. Come to my live, my sister. Let's talk. I am live. Big up my sister from Jamaica. I know you guys might remember all of that. Some of you, if you were watching her when she was in Dubai. That's how I actually got way deeper in the village reaction content. So I owe Brenda, or I owe it to Brenda in a way for helping me to boost my, likeness for village for doing the reaction on the village content. I think I owe it to Brenda. Honestly, because if it wasn't for her, there was nobody else at that time who was telling me, let's do this, I will host you on my channel. Imagine, there was nobody else at that time. And then all of us as like people who spoke about positivity or spoke positively, towards the Marwa and his family. That was when, after that, we all came together and we started to do the weekend shows, and host each other on the channel. We say we played musical chairs during those times. Anywho, all of this brings us to this current situation with Brenda, where, as I was saying, Brenda's name is all over YT streets for the entire day. On every second channel, Brenda's face is gracing their thumbnails. Big up yourself, Brenda. You cried for help, let them laugh. Let them laugh, because he who laughs last is he who wins. That is just how I feel about the whole situation. Now, about the situation with Bookman Dude and his behavior. Now, people are saying that he's arrested, so on and so forth. That video that they released today, it's an old video. All right, I know this much. It's an old video, and now reactors are holding on to that to revive it. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. Yes, yes, she is. She is, and that is one of the things that yes, Angus, she is. That is one of the things that also led me to stick around a whole lot more. We've had some moments, Brenda and I, because there were many early mornings when I would have to answer my phone, read certain things back, to send certain response back to her in voice notes, so on and so forth. I'm not spilling all the tea, but I'm just explaining a little bit as to, just to answer Angus's a question. Yeah. So honestly, Brenda really has been through a lot, and it is only maybe less than a handful that knows the amount of, trauma that this young woman has gone through. For this little time that we know, we met Brenda on the streets of YT. Brenda has been through it. Dubai was not an easy place for Brenda. You understand? I know she might have even messaged many of you here. I know she may have even called many of you here. When she can't find one person, she may have called the other one just to have a shoulder to cry on, somebody to talk to. I was there. And as I say, I just believe that I owe this much to her. If it's even to talk, positively about her. I'm not going to turn my back on Brenda. You understand? I don't know her, but I've shared moments with her that a mother or maybe a close relative, like a sister or somebody, should have been doing that for her, with her. But I was there. I was there. You understand? Yes. Yes. And that is why I'm because it's so sensitive. Agnes, and I'm not one who is going to just go out there on the rooftops and shout it out. Oh, she's this, she's this, she's this. I commented that once one time I went at Nairobi teacher when he was about to destroy her channel, and I went at him and I told him in his comment section, you don't treat somebody who is visibly going through something, you don't, if you give them fire, they're gonna give you double fire. You don't treat them like that by going after them and destroying their channels or their livelihood. You don't do that, because that's how you make your living every day, by destroying somebody else's life. She is unable to. Okay, I think I said at this position, and he didn't recognize, and I said she's unable to read. In I texted that on his YouTube channel, and yeah, he still went ahead and he deleted her channel. I really thought she put a lot she put a lot of expectations on D, but I understand no. No, it's just because of that disposition, it's just because of that. So she, or if you ever hear me, mention anything about Brenda, if you ever heard me talk about Brenda, you would have heard me say that she sees the world differently. And it is just a gentle way of saying that she has a disposition. That's just my way of saying it gently. Because, and let me tell you, I grew up with a great aunt, and she had that problem. But don't think you could count money like her. Hey, my great aunt. Hey. But anyhow, you know, with that disposition, it would have, oh God, like talking about it now, I just look away and it's like I'm seeing her screaming in that video. That video is very traumatizing, may I tell you the honest truth. Very traumatizing. I watched the video and I was doing something. I was washing the dishes and I was talking to my cousin, and the television was playing in the background, and I stopped the conversation and I started. Tears was just streaming down my face, because this was somebody that is dying inside, shouting, screaming for help. Can't you just get it? Just get it. Why am I so back? Why are people just attacking me left, right, and center? I have love. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Just understand that this is me. What you see is what you get. Please help, help, help. Oh, just give me a break already. You know the kind of vibes. I was, oh God, tears was just streaming down my face. I couldn't utter another word to my cousin on the other end of the phone, because blessings hour, big up yourself. We just hear reasoning as usual. Yeah, tears was just running down my face, and I could not utter another word in the conversation. Remember my cousin on the other end of the phone, and she's asking me, what is it? I said, oh God, you wouldn't even want to know. I have this friend that was in Dubai. She had a pretty rough time. She escaped with her life from Dubai, now in Kenya, married to somebody, the way how they call marriage. I say married to somebody, she has a baby, but they're starting life over in a village, a very famous village. I was just trying to give my cousin a synopsis quickly, because tears was just coming down my face. Yes, it was not. It was not, but I will tell you this much. I've grown with somebody like this. Like I said earlier, my great aunt is just somebody like this. And, she, the way they call marriage. Yeah. I understand. It's just culture. I like, honestly, when I try my best to put some respect on somebody else's culture. So sometimes before I even say it, before I even say the word marriage, I try to. Sometimes I might try to dance around it. Sometimes I struggle to. I would say marriage, okay, the mother of the church, something. But trying my best all the time to put some respect on the culture, because culture is culture, and even though some of them sucks, especially the ones where the kids get being battered off at an early age. I can't deal with it. No sir. But yes, that's what Honestly, our that's basically what I was talking about. It's like the reactors are having a field day, and let me tell you honestly, um, you see, in today's world, I realize sincerely that there is not much room, or there's no room for people with certain dispositions. Us as mankind, we easily just ridicule, we're so judgmental, and somehow can't seem to accept the fact that we as a living being, we us as humans, we come in all different color, shape, size, behavior, brain span, everything. It's like you also and we can't seem to grapple the fact that ain't no two people are alike. Ain't no two people are alike. Ain't no two people are alike. And people have struggles. Like, I'll tell you the honest truth. Let me tell you what I do on a daily basis as a form of reminder to myself, so I don't just jump and ridicule and be judgmental. I'm not perfect though. You see the mirror? Okay, so when I go to the bathroom and I will be washing my face, scrubbing my teeth, I talk to myself. I take that moment to talk to myself in the mirror. And I find some little things to either argue about with myself. And then somebody might have been passing and telling me, you got to be crazy. No, no, sir. I'm not. I'm not. It is just that reminding myself, I'm reminding myself that literally you should not do this, be mindful of this, be mindful of this, and so on and so forth. Because if you don't do these things, sometimes, I'm telling you, you might end up going out there feeling like you are higher and mightier than everybody else, and so on and so forth. Or you can't deal with anybody else, or you can't deal with this person because they're not on your level. And it's sickening. It's very sickening, and it's very sad. uh Elaine was saying the problem is they don't have anywhere to go, and they need some mental health. um who the you're talking about, Brenda, or just the people in the village generally? Because I probably had missed some conversation before. Okay, so I don't listen. This is Doreen was saying. Who are you talking about, Elaine? I probably missed something. Oh, the people in the village. Okay, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. It's true. It is true. And nobody. This thing called content creation, I honestly is like yesterday when I was watching the video with Brenda, and the way how Bushman dude was adamant about getting a shot. The way how he went left and came back with the camera and started recording, right? It was one of the weirdest. It's like just looking back at it now. Honestly, it was one of the weirdest thing like I've ever seen for the longest while. So he went back like, I have to put this on camera, and this kind of desperate behavior sometimes is what will lead to a lot of things, a lot of unfortunate things. Sadly, sadly, sadly. No, I even see that stupid boy. What's his name? Ernest. It's Ernest out here calling, saying that Brenda is a mad woman. Listen to me. When you hear a woman scream, a lot of things happening or has happened in the background where maybe some of you might not know. A lot of things, other things happening in the background where some of you might not know. We say Bushman disappointed you. I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed because maybe because you are not. I know you might watch. I know you might watch them. Okay, Agnes, I think all were desperate. But if you remember, Agnes, they were going with those both Civelli and Brenda were going about their business. They were they left home recording. They left home recording, and things escalated. And I think it's only fair, Agnes, that they ask some questions, because if you have to put yourself in that position for a minute, like seriously, you paid for two cycle of crops. You leased the land for two cycle of crops. You did the first one, and it's now time for the second one. Yes, he has issues for a long time because he drinks and then he smokes. You don't see Gabby have to run because of the issues. Yeah, so I was saying, let me not stray from the point. I reading and straying. Like, you pay for the crops and you did the first season, and you're coming back to do the second season, and because of misunderstanding between him, Bushman, and the brother, he's now refusing to even accept the fact that, okay, the maize are planted there, and it is it's the people them hard earned money that they use to lease the land, to bring the tractor to plow the land, to bring people to plant the maize, and also to buy fertilizer, and then also again to pay people to weed the maize. Come on a serious note. If you go on YouTube after doing all of those work, and you go on YouTube and you see him, you see the person uploading the video and saying that nobody can stop you, it is your land, and you are looking to capitalize on what's going on in the village because you want to make a Airbnb and blah 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 blah, and you're just beating your chest all the time with what you want to do because nobody can stop you. Even yesterday he asked Brenda, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Is it your land? Is it your land? No, my money is tied up there, and you asking me all them questions. Let me tell you something, it would be fight. Broad, big and broad. She dealt with it very mildly, because if you notice, Brenda was walking away, constantly walking away. Huh? And he was following them. He was following them constantly, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. So that is why I said that his act was one of desperation, and that could have actually caught him some serious trouble yesterday, because they walked away. No, I mean, he didn't. The insults that he hurled at Brenda, and she still held it in. She still held it in, and she walked away. She continually, even when Civelli was saying something to Brenda, Brenda said, Civelli, Civelli, Civelli. Like if she was just trying, just stop, just stop. And then after they reached by Dayland, he went wherever the hell, got his phone, and followed them there. Now he's there asking them questions. It is his turn now to put them on camera because he wants something for his channel. It's crazy. Yesterday was just one mess. And I feel like at that moment, Brenda felt like she was alone. And you know, the question that Agnes that you asked earlier, if she is the way how she is that you asked, you know, when someone has that disposition, this is all that you would get. This is the only action that you would get. In some cases, I know of people who would even take more drastic measures. I tell you, dark like a midnight. Okay, yeah, that was exactly what was happening. And when you have somebody who really come to you openly, because they know nothing else, they come to you openly and give you everything. It's like they're always looking to receive the same exact thing that you give them, the love, the appreciation. But then if they don't, it hurts, and it hurts real deep. If you notice what Brenda said, Bushman dude, I used to watch you from Dubai. I used to watch you from Dubai. This guy stood up on the land, and he pull out his phone and he made a video. He said, nobody can stop me from putting anything on my land. This is my land. This is my land. And I want to capitalize on what's happening in Nyabohanse. I want to build an Airbnb because a lot of people are coming into Nyabohanse. It's becoming popular. So on, so on, so on. It is on his channel. Nobody, it's my land. So whatever issue that he has with his brother, that is all that is playing out. If you notice, he said to Civelli, oh, so while they were on Civelli's land, he was saying to Civelli, oh, so my brother is the head boy now. Okay. When Civelli said, oh, I listed it's your brother who I dealt with. Yes, your brother. Oh, so my brother is the head boy now. Oh, that's how it is. That's how it is. He's the head boy. That's crazy. It simply means that he's just telling them, my brother has no say. No say. You hear he said he was telling them, you go deal with go deal with my brother. Deal with my brother. Then that's bull shit. That is nonsense. Deal with the brother. Then you and the brother is now who is supposed to work it out, because you are the one who breached the deal, who breached the agreement, because the agreement was between Civelli and the brother, and you came in between and created mayhem by throwing stuff on their crop, and bullying them, and calling Brenda stupid, and asking her, is your land? Is it your land? Does the land belong to you? It's nonsensical. Seriously. And that was when you notice Brenda actually started to build up. Tears was just wheeling up in her, and that's when she started walking away, because it was just too much at that point. It was just too much at that point. And then when she saw him come back, return now with the camera, things just went south. Things went south because now, so you're coming to give them your side of the story after you won't listen to mine. Then you will take the video, making me look like I'm the bad one, putting it on the internet, and then your people will come back to attack me again and tell me I'm the new one that is in the village, and I shouldn't be in the village making trouble, and I should leave, and I should do this, and I should do. You tell me, how would you feel if you were in that position? That was why she screamed the heck. That was why she was screaming like that. Believe me, I know exactly. It hurts. It would hurt anybody. And to add insult to injury, like, she didn't feel welcome the way how she thought, how she invested her energy and her efforts. Like, mind you, she does not see the world as how we would really see it. She's invested wholeheartedly. And she ran to the village with open arms, but she did not receive open arms. Which anybody in the right, frame of mind, not that she's not in the right frame of mind, But anybody who's when you said he's a madman, always looking dirty and sick. Yeah, well, this is what you get from substance abuse. And he's a miner. He's a gold. I think he does gold mine. I think he work in the mines or something like that. Mad waste man. Ay ay ay. Lost in culture. Lost in the culture. It's sad. It's sad. Because if I can remember, oh God, if I can remember, I think somebody was saying that his mom was a substance abuser also. So, and you grew up in an environment like that, bro, and add the village life to that with poverty and everything to combine. Yo, toxic, toxic. You're looking for something like a ticking time bomb somewhere. Just looking for a target, yeah? Okay, so you're saying Agnes is saying but both Marwa and Dee really supported her when she came. It's unfair to choose to support them. Um I don't hello Vilma, blessings. Yes, she appeared that her being around you seen her on or other people like seen Marwa or D on Brenda's channel or seen Brenda on their channel. I think that was done after a lot of deliberations. There are a lot of things that went on in the background. That was done after a lot of deliberations because you know you're going a place and you're not sure where you are, who to talk to, this kind of crazy thing. I think that happened to Brenda. I think that happened to Brenda, and some people were not loving it. Some people were not loving it, so it created a kind of barrier, or it created, it kind of distorted her pathway to Dee and Marwa somehow. That was after much deliberation. So I don't think it was smooth for her. It didn't go off smooth for her. It never did just happen. But yes, support is support. And if they did give in finally, they did give in and they did advise her and she took it. But to tell you what happened after that, Brenda has not personally explained to me, you know, really what transpired, but I know that a lot of other things happened on the back end that she did not come on the channel and say, because for me I like to react on what happens on the internet. If somebody didn't personally come out and use the medium, use the channel to address things, I don't think I should be doing it. But thus far, I know that the support came after much deliberation. Thank you for joining, Vilma. Trust that everything is a-okay. And sometimes, in a village settings, a lot of gossiping, a lot of friction. You'll find a lot of friction amongst villagers. You know the village mentality. And it can actually either break you or make you. And then add a Brenda's disposition on top of that. She's not going to, find contentment so easy. I'm trying to choose words, so bear with me. I'm trying to choose my words carefully, so bear with me. She's not gonna find contentment so easily, and that it's hard, and it can be like it can be very very, what's the word I'm looking for? Hard sometimes to watch, knowing that you know this person, you talk with this person, and still there's this one thing that you would help them this as much as you can. You'll help this person as much as you can, but there's this one thing that you can't, you just can't, you can't, I don't know how to put it. Yes, exactly. 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 In a village setting, them something they can be problematic. Problematic. Very problematic. And when word get around, you find this and this one saying that, that one saying this. People start holding lane, and you're wondering why they holding the lane. You don't know what happened, and you see people just not talking to you. You wonder why the hell are they not talking, and you don't know. Just because what somebody decide to come and make problems for you. That's just a village thing. I grew up in a village too. Even though most of the days I was inside my house. Now come out. But quarrels did happen, not between me. Not between me, talking about neighbors or kids themselves, young people. Foolish fights, foolish quarrel. People don't talk to people for years. People don't talk to people until they pass, they're dead, and they carry grievance to their grave, which was just nonsensical. Just nonsensical. Exactly. That is something. I'm laughing because the same way how you put it, I actually, was talking to somebody the other day, and I was saying that's a very unique village. It's a very unique one. But when you look at it, you know, under a microscope, seriously, it's just like any other village, anywhere else in the world. Me not tell a lie. Just like any other village anywhere else in the world. But it's just because social media is a kind of thing right now where we just one small little community, and because a lot of us would have moved away from these village type settings and became accustomed to city life and being locked in your apartment after you're done with corporate for years and years, and this is just the trend, so you tend to forget that this was how village was. But I don't, and actually honestly, to tell you, it keeps me the kind of village setting keeps me coming back to do reactions, because somehow I'm attracted. I don't know why. It's terrible, but I'm attracted to village life. I'm attracted to village life. But if you should put Nyabo Hansen under a microscope, bro, it's just the same as any other village anywhere else in the world. But we have forgotten, because we no longer living in them kind of settings. But it's just the same. It's just the same. Just the same, or sometimes even worse, because yo, think I told you guys the I think I told you guys how my grandmother, was almost finished completely by her own relative just next door because of a piece of land. So she lived the rest of her life until she was called home with no use to one of her hand, and like she would have blackout sessions where ask Doreen about Westmoreland. Ask Doreen. I know you're laughing. I know you're laughing. I know it's a hilarious thing the way how they be, but it's the way. I'm telling you the honest truth. It's the way how it's presented on camera, because those, for instance, right? I know you guys don't watch Gintu unless we would come with any content, suggesting him. Most of you. But For instance, for the past few days, he's been featuring some type of different kind of people on his channel, right? And one probably, like, if somebody would have been joining his channel for the first time and saw those people, the people with the chigger on their foot, like the foot and the hand being eaten by bugs, and this other one with a baby, the baby is basically already halfway to meet his maker, and the baby's mother is a 14-year-old mentally challenged young girl. And these are the people that Gintu for the past week has been featuring on his channel. So two different sets of people. Now, if I was somebody who was joining Gintu's channel for the first time and saw that, I would have been left with the thought that, hey, Nyabu Hansi? These are all the type of people that is in Nyabu Hansi, because he's just featuring them one after the other after the other. So then I would be left with, and the way how he present them, actually, the way how he present them on the channel. Oh guys, life is hard. Things are very bad. Things are looking catastrophically, whatever word he calls, however he puts the words, whatever. Eh, things are bad here. So then, the unsuspecting a viewer would think, oh my God, Africa is really, Kenya is really bad, or Nyabohanse, things are really bad in Nyabohanse. It's the way how they present these things on the camera. No, remember, it is just a few YouTube channels, just a few channels that would come to us on a daily basis. That's not the entire Nyabohanse. And that's why I was saying yesterday that, I don't think Brenda should categorize like she was saying, this village. I don't think that was the right thing to say, but you know how us as human beings, we will say this, or we generalize is the word I'm looking for. The child is two, huh? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I didn't know that you were watching it. Imagine, so she got pregnant at 12. That man need to go to prison, and he chased that, and he chased the child away. Eh. Oh my God. Okay, so you watch him. When he was saying that the case is. Oh no, I forget that David Amaji will show clips, because I was watching that same one with I think I commented. I was watching David. Yesterday was yesterday's video, last night's video. I think I left a comment there that the case is pregnant. Oh my God. No, sir. Now, on a serious note, so when he go, like, get these people, go and find these people and present them on the camera, it leaves the unsuspecting viewer now to be thinking that, God, it is really bad in Nyabohanse. All these people, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? When it's not so. It's not so. So I don't think the entire Nyabohanse is bad. You just have some few troublemakers, or you'll have some few people who maybe could have done things or can do things differently. But then, as I say, no two people are the same. The way how even Civelli would have dealt with the land issue is different compared to what Bushman is doing to them, because no two people are the same. And the problem with us as human beings, we don't know how to coexist, honestly. Like, when you said not so, I'm looking forward to visit. Visit where? Where you go visit? You to please tell me where you looking to visit. Not you. You mean you're going Tanzania? You certainly not going there, Bohansi. Not you, Doreen. Somebody else. Wait. I want to say, I wonder if Coherent. Oi, oi. Oh my god. It's sad. I actually, it's sad. It's sad. I don't even watch Kohera. I swear, I don't really watch him. Like, there's something about him that is really making me sick. Don't know, it agitating me bad. I prefer to actually even watch Ginto than Kohera right now. Oh my God. Because at least Ginto trying to help. He's trying to change. He's trying to change. Yesterday, let me shift the conversation a little bit. You know, anything goes in these chit chats. Yesterday, I saw him. Guys, even though I'm trying to finish the G Castle. Ah, guys, you can help anywhere you can. Help anyhow. Help. You can help any way you can. I think I saw somebody said, then why is it then it is okay for you guys to come out here and ask for help, but when Marwa asks for help, he's a scammer. Some of you really not easy. Somebody went for him. Somebody went for him. Yes, he was actually asking for help. He was asking also in the same shot. He was asking for help with the house for the people, the woman and the children, um, who had the trigger. But then I think he was saying that the mother for the kids mentally challenged also. Lord have mercy. She's mentally challenged also. Lord have mercy. So every one of his patients nowadays are mentally challenged. So he finds them, but somebody is telling him where these people are. I highly suspect, because when he goes, is a whole gang of them. Once he is a whole gang of them going, so it's quite evident that they're picking the candidate. The case is pregnant. Yep. Listen, I laughed so hard, right? Well, let me tell you, when he said the case is pregnant, if you hear him, if you listen to what he was saying after that after that, after the case give birth, you can milk, you will be able to milk. You know, the milking means that once it is done, once it is done, then he will resume to reaction. The milking is he will resume to reaction. He will resume reaction. I would really want to see him going back to reaction, because one at a time. I don't know if you guys remember when Marwa had mentioned something earlier on in the year and said that he was saying, like, he will start with the closest ones, something like that. So unfortunately, Ginto drop another bucket, because he just make himself into a complete jackass in the end. I you understand? But Marwa did say something. He did mention. He said the case will soon be lactating. Yes. Boy, I don't want to laugh too hard. It's 10 minutes to 9. Don't let me laugh too hard in here. Oh my God. It's our. He looked defeated. It's true. It's true. Honestly, it's true. It's true. Very, very. Even when he came and was saying that he don't want to talk about the case. So the best he could have done was to say that the case is pregnant and is will soon be lactating. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. I don't want to laugh. The case will soon be lactated. Let me tell you something, right? Honestly, like, where he is right now, sadly, nobody forced him to do it. He took the bait, he took the bribe, and he went in. Nobody forced him to do anything. You understand? I saw even Lawina today. Lawina, I just barely glimpsed a video with Lawina, and Lawina was complaining about the way how some subscriber, you know, Lawina, that chubby girl that rolls with Priska, she was complaining about somebody from a UK, how the person was telling her what and what. She don't like Rocio for Marwa, da 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 da. But she was just like the way how Lawina was saying, it just reminded me of something like if she was a bad person and was, easily bribed, she could have just go all in. It was a lot of things she was saying about what transpired in the back end and how some subscribers or whoever they are, some people are reaching out, and the desperation of these people. Sadly, Gintu took the bait, that type of bait. He fell for that kind of trap, like a rat in the trap. Just listening to Lawina this morning, though, I was just thinking to myself, people are really desperate, like for entertainment or I don't even know if it's entertainment, desperate for entertainment at this point, or is that they're filled with hate that much. Okay, you can have your discussion with your friends. But these people are village mates. These people are people living in the village that you should be respectful to. Because at the end of the day, of course, indeed, Nyam debate, he did like a rat, a big old stinking rat. Oh, shucks. Yeah, you understand. It's not everybody, is that greedy and weak. But for the men, I think the men, those boys in the village fail a lot because of greed and wanting to get up there quick and fast. So they believe like when these people so-called supporters lay these baits, throw down these traps, they just go for it because it's money involved and it's easy money. You understand? It's sad though. It's really sad. It's really sad. So he keeps going for it's jealousy and greed. True, true, true. So he like the likes of Ginto now will keep going back, because he realized now that the bait thing is no longer working. So he has to keep going back for special cases. Like the chiggers, he said jiggers, the people with the jiggers. The people with the chiggers and like the mentally challenged. Like seriously, like seeing that little 2-year-old baby that is like basically halfway home to meet his maker. Lord of mercy. I don't want to use certain words because ads are turned on. I don't want to lose the monetization. So I'm telling you, right? He keeps going back for these special cases because he knows that that's the only way out for right now. So that's why he was saying once the case uh, 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 starts to lactate. Once the case starts to lactate, he will go milk. um Well, he has a lot to choose from because the piece behind by the fish pond, that's one piece, and over the other section, the other side of the village where he lives. Say father have some pieces of land all over, so that's a good choice. That's a good thing. But listen, the man says, "Oh, those lawyer fees are expensive. Those lawyer fees, a lot of money, a lot of money." The only thought that came to my head when I listened to him saying what he was saying, yeah, go tell that to your supporters, your so-called enablers. Go tell it to them to hear it. No one was sending you to run around like a madman, like you have to get back behind the walls of the villa because Marwa has no right to put you out. Nobody sent you to be doing bullcrap. Hey, I don't think he's going to. Because I see where I'm responding to Elaine. I don't think he's going to drop anything because I see where he realized now that he needs to be serious for his safety. Because if somebody is going to, as per Gintu, that he was sent money, just like the nonsense that we saw with Max one the other day, it show you the desperation of people. Why are these people doing this nonsense? No, seriously, why? Why? I don't even want to dig up a whole nother story. It's so stupid. I mean, any one of the villagers should be free to go wherever they want to go still, really and truly. But the fact that that's not your project. You and this guy is not friends because you made so much problems online, bullying online. You. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a particular word. I'm looking for a particular word. You bully him, been bullying the guy online. You've been tracking him everywhere he goes, mimicking everything that, like if you notice the way how, Marwa would do stuff, he would be doing, trying to get stuff done the same way. Stalking is the word I'm looking for, man. Nobody helping me. Brain freeze. Stalking the guy. You understand? You understand? It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Stalking is the word I was looking for. Yes. Get distracted. 18 years in jail. That one probably would come from him with the fact that he went into the court and filmed. I don't know. I don't know. As far as me concerned, if Marwa really meant to put on his foot, it would be a lot because there's defamation. And it's just because they wouldn't probably even bother to take the time out to get all the evidence. There's a lot of defamation, and not for only Marwa alone. But I think what actually hit the nail, what really hit the nail on his coffin was when he went into the court and filmed. Remember, but I was wondering if nobody saw him pass there because everybody, like, at this point, all of those police should have known him by now because he claims to be out there and had run-ins with them on numerous occasions. I remember it's a small village, so most likely they would have known him somehow. I don't know. I don't know. But as we see, uh, as you say, he's probably faced with 18 years. Oh my God, he should be made an example. He should be made somebody should be made an example. But he was taking, right. We tell you the honest truth. He's not getting rest. He's not getting rest, and he's making sure that he's trying to do everything to make things look normal, but it is not normal. He's not okay. Things are not okay with him, honestly. He's not. Because the way how he was nervous to talk about the court yesterday, it is quite evident that he's nervous as hell. Like honestly, I don't even watch because you can tell when somebody is seeking relevance, and that's how I see her. Like she's just trying to ride on his name. If oh, he's out there already, so let me just ride on his name. I'll grab a story I'll grab one of his story or grab anything that our headline and just make some content out of it because they're coming after our family and my brother and da 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 da, da. And then she will just use something and ride on it just for the recognition. So I don't even watch her channel. She's crazy AF, really really crazy. I don't really watch her. Like, as a content creator or reactor, you would have to go searching for content. Ah, she don't make no sense. I swear, she don't make no sense at this point. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys because some people may have to rest up for work. It's 9:02. I think I've done a good time. Actually, I've done a whole hour. So I think I'll cut it here. It was really a good chat. Every now and then, for those of you who don't know that I come here every now and then, what brought me here tonight was the fact that I uploaded the video to the wrong channel today. I mistakenly posted the video over on the podcast. So that is what made me to do the live. Otherwise, it would have been in a video form. Um, you on the podcast, you guys can look out for me now every now and then tapping into like other content other than the village. I know sometimes you guys don't come when it is not village content, but get familiar because you have a lot of other things, interesting things happening even in my country, that I have a playlist and I don't add anything to the playlist because me too deep in a village content. Near business. So, every now and then I will tap into my yard and abroad playlist which covers, a lot of other areas. Okay. Okay, the lady with the judge, right? The video with the judge, yeah? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. That was a mistake that I made. Yeah, but it's all right. It's all good. Who want to watch it, watch it. And it's available on both channels because YouTube actually turned on a feature that I can cross post. It is actually called a collaborate. So I can even send my video link to another content creator, and once they accept it, my video can be showing up on their channel. So I used that feature and just shared it on the correct channel that it was supposed to go. But that what we're talking about is a video that I released today with a judge in Jamaica that was pronounced unalived. you know it's you guys can go ahead and watch and watch the video, and you hear what is happening. That story is crazy, and I believe that the partner, the judge's partner, has something to do with that it too suspicious, too suspicious. But word on the street have it that, oh, she drank some toxic substance. Not a thing go so, not a thing go like that. She is home and you only communicated with her all the way 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you didn't see her come out the room, and you're there with her as a partner. You never go in to ask her if she wants some tea. You didn't go in to ask her if she want her back rub or she want to go, or anything, if she's asleep, whatever. That don't sound too right. Too suspicious hour. Yes, Doreen. Yes. So it's a lucky thing I posted, then you get to see it. It's too much things. I was supposed to cover Jaden's story to Jaden Smith, the little boy who went missing since last week Friday. I think I'll do it on the other channel. And probably go back to Village Story on the podcast tomorrow. I may go live tomorrow instead of doing a video. But the problem with me going live is like most mornings we don't even have power in the mornings. So you'll be in the middle of something and then the power just goes off. So now is like a good time. The best time. When you say sweetheart waiting to move in, like, most of those men. But here, she's 58 years old. The judge is 58 years old and the guy is 47. So, say the age thing can also be but she don't look bad either. She does not look bad either. And she's of at 20 years, that judge has 20 years under her belt. She's worked 20 years in the family court system. And yo, it's sad, it's sad. Sad. You go out with her every morning 5 o'clock to exercise. And you wake up and she's not up. You go ahead and you left her home. You went to exercise. You went back home and you never check on her until 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And all the way at 4 o'clock is when you're gonna take her to the hospital when she's dead. Nah, sir. That story did not add up. That story not adding up. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. I know the other people then probably wondering what the heck am I saying. Jamaican story. This is something that's on the news in Jamaica. So with a judge that has like served for 20 years, suddenly took ill and passed. But the way how the news have it is as if, something is fishy because she normally goes exercising with her significant other. He went alone and came back home, never checked on her, never went to talk to her, and as per him until 1 p.m. the afternoon. And they're living in the same house. Crazy. Well, I don't know they live in arrangements, but something not right. Something not right. Something is not right. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm about to close off the live now, Agnes. I'm about because it's after 9 and I already did like a 1 hour. So I'm about to close off the live. It's very touching. It's a very touching story. I was just talking about a judge who the video that I released today. It's also on this channel. You would see it somewhere on the channel under the section that says under the section that says collaborations. It's there. Other than that, you could see it on the main channel. It's a mystery. Oh, okay. So you were on the premiere today? I had to stop the premiere because it was just a hot mess. I had to suddenly stop the premiere and let it go as a regular video because at the same time, Mora was premiering. And to top it off, it was released on the wrong channel. So yeah, it's a crazy, crazy, crazy story. I wanna do another. I will follow that story though. I will follow that story and I will update you guys but there's a police report, a police incident report that was leaked about the whole story, and that was when that was how the social media got to where got the news that she may have drank some toxic chemical or something, whatever. I don't know. Some people probably even trying to create some kind of narrative at this point so they can you know make people believe otherwise and stray from the whole truth, because you know how these places can be. But I just hope that they find out how the whole story goes. And even if they don't, him still, or whoever it is, they would still have to answer to the creator. Period. They would still have to answer to the creator, because long run, short catch. You think that you will do such a deed and then be out there enjoying life. One way or the other, you will have to pay. You will have to pay. Anyway, my people, it was really nice. This is a very intimate chat with you guys. And I know everybody is relaxing in their own time. And nobody else on the streets of Nyabohanse is active right now. So it's good that we chat. It's good that we chat around about this time. I don't even remember what time I came on. After 8 minutes to 8, I don't remember. But Oh, yeah, what? This is what got me watching you. Okay, 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 okay. The fact that there's nobody else on the streets of YT right now in Yabahanse. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I prefer like sometimes it makes you unwind. Like in my house right now, everybody's off on their device. Who ain't watching a documentary, probably studying or watching some kind of Darman video. Cause my daughter, my last daughter, she binge watches Darman videos. Yeah, so everybody's minding their own business. So it's a good time for me. This is my time. This is my time, and the intimate chats are good. um One-on-one reasoning, even though the video is there left, I'm not gonna private it. It remains. Who else want and left them comment, it's fine. It's fine. They can also come and leave their comments on after this. Yeah, so you'll get me here. Like, it's something that I started. It's called Chill and Chat. But it took a while to pick up, so sometimes it was really discouraging because either people was just away doing their own thing, or the algorithm wasn't sending out the YouTube wasn't sending out the notification. I was kind of shocked that I saw you guys here tonight, because generally there's nobody here other than probably me and Awa and Doreen might pass through every now and then. People tend to come and watch later, because they don't get the notification, or they just probably not attracted to the titles that I have. I don't know, but anywho, it was really my pleasure chilling and chatting with you. Thanks guys for coming out. I am going to make me some tea, which I probably should have done while I was chatting, but that would have been too much noise in your head. um I was discouraged with you when Marwa gang wasn't showing up. When showing up, what time? I don't understand that one. You have to be a little bit more clear. When Marwa gang wasn't showing up at a particular time, or you mean generally wasn't showing up? I don't know what you mean by that. You have to be a little bit more clear. I don't want to be doing the village content all the time. I have to broaden my spectrum, because you don't want to live talking about Nyabohansi all the time. Oh, yeah. The podcast kind of went like the lives. You mean I know I still do the podcast, but the live, I don't come live like how I normally do, because every time you guys would remember, I'll be chatting to you this minute and the next minute I disappear, because what, the power went off. It got so bad till my husband even called the radio station and lined them some. My husband called the radio station and told them off. You understand? Because the power, even even the water, like for 2 days we didn't have water in the pipes. It's crazy. It's crazy living on an island. Even in Jamaica, like honestly, you will have days when you don't even have water. So when you're on these islands, it's always something else. It's always something else. But the live on the podcast was something that the power outages that made me. It was very discouraging. Very, very, very discouraging. Anywho, my phone is on 2%. I'm only realizing now, so it may be disconnected. um yes, 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 yes. Chill and chat, and narrow down, if you want to call it that also. But I will do different types of chatting. Not about the village all the while. I want to be diverse. I want to do different I wanna, because my audience ranges, if I look in my analytics, they come from Guyana. If I tell you people all the way in Peru watches me, I'm not, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna do content on Peru, but I'm just saying that you have to, and YouTube keeps sending me these emails, these suggestions also, that I need to do certain things. So I have to follow. Because, okay, for instance, I have 3 video back to back to back that I have consistent views at a certain range, like over 1,000. And then once it dips, once the views drop, YouTube start to tell me, hey, do something about your content, because your video that you do is not attracting as much views as the last one. Would you like, they're suggesting that you can probably change the content, change the content, not the niche, but change the content. So you would find me changing topics. They say topic, not the content, change the topics. So that's why sometimes you'll see me shifting, because then once because it's money for them, because the more the views on the video, it is more cut that they get from the advertisement. You understand? So they will push you, they will give you suggestions, which is good for the content creator anyways. You understand? Because it gives you ideas. Because I will be digging, I'm not in Africa, and you'll see that. Hello Yvette, blessings. I'm about to close off. Yeah, it's good. Diversity is good. Yep. And I'm not, I was saying I'm not in Africa. I'm outside. So you'd find that even people would tend to gravitate to somebody who is, even for say in Kenya itself. They would want to listen to a Kenyan telling the story, other than me on the outside trying to narrate something that I probably only see on the internet, or have don't really even understand. So people tend to gravitate to that. Saying all of that to say that, so it's a trying thing for me, for the village content. I try. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss, and when YouTube see me missing, then they will say, hey, change the topics. So when you see me skip tone, it's just that we have to keep it. And then for me, I always want a diverse set of audience. I want different audience. I want different audience. I don't want this one thing, because it kills your channel after a while. Like for me, I'm on the outside. I'm not in Africa, so it kill. Yeah, it is challenging. It is. And it's a lucky thing that I don't really live off of this. It's just a side hustle. It's just something that maybe fills a gap. So then it gives me wiggle room. I can do any other thing. I can do other things, and I'm doing other things. So this is just something that I come to in my spare time, in a sense. But I love it. I love the art of entertaining, because that's my actual career path. I'm an entertainer by profession, but I don't, aside from the fact that I do the YouTube channel, but I'm a singer by profession. Yeah. But anyway, you've probably heard me say that like a million times. Just like I've said that I'm gone and I'm still here yapping. Hey, if you give me the floor, Lord. Anyway, I am going to close off, because this phone is practically dead. It's an hour and 20 something minutes. I don't like these kind of lengthy lives, because nobody really watch that much on the replay, except for you guys who are here. Kindly hit the like. Just tap on the screen and hit the like. Hey, anything to fill that gap. The streets are getting hot, yeah. And the youths, them I get so cold. That's one of my second favorite, no, my third favorite artist. Hey, aside from Bob Marley, I talk about modern entertainers. That's Richie Spice. I love let me tell you, when it comes to vibes of Cape Town, too much energy on the stage. Cape Town. Luciana is my bestie. And the Richie Spice, and the young entertainer, our this one is for you, our if you know this song, if you know this song, skanking, grooving. I'm not gonna give you no more. Tell me who sing that song. Skanking sweet, yeah. Everybody wanna feel like me. Forget your troubles and rock with me. Tell me who sing that song the hour, and then me gone. Once you tell me who sing that song, I'm gone. All right. Yes. So me know you know music. That's my boy. Like the most out of all these new artists, that's my boy. I love Chronics. I like Irie music. I love Chronics. Capleton give me the vibes for the stage. Luciano is my boy. Richie Spice is my boy. Yeah. Back in the 90s, anything new, it would have been Garnet Silk. And put aside like Cocotte and them Monday and them Monday. It's just a different thing. But generally, that's what I'm talking about. Anyways, good night, good night, good night. Me gone to my bed now. Blessings. And we'll chit chat once you hear the notification come on and may have a nice title that you want and you're interested to listen. Feel okay. Remember to tap the screen before you leave. You tap the screen, it simply means that you give the video a like. All right. It says 13 likes. Thank you very much. Better than nothing at all. And me gone. See you guys at the next chill and chat. I don't know when that will be. It is not a scheduled thing. But see you guys on the next one. All right. Enjoy the night. And we'll catch up on the next one. Bye bye. Good night.